Good morning, I'm Sharaad Kuttan and welcome to BFM's Morning Headlines. It is the 26th of December, that's Boxing Day, which ought to be a public holiday but isn't. At any rate, it seems to have been a holiday for some people in the press, and as a result, only the Utusan and Cosmo, its tabloid twin, come out today. That's the only thing we could find this morning, but here it is. This is something that continues the low-intensity warfare issue that we talked about. Dalang dikenal pasti, meaning the mastermind has been revealed, they've decided. And who are the masterminds and what are they masterminding? Apparently, everybody in the political party opposition at the federal level and the people involved in Bersih are the people behind this attempt to bring down the government. And there you have all these other people in support of the government who are against illegal gatherings there. They themselves are protesting. Why they didn't just hand in a memo or write a letter, I don't know, but they obviously feel the need to gather as well. So there you have it, and then because you look really closely, you see all these people with these strange things. So those men in black wear a t-shirt with the words 736. 736, is that a secret society? Is it related to the kind of secret societies that the government warns us about? Or, in the case of the Home Minister, secret societies he thinks are friendly. At any rate, if we wind back to yesterday, when the newspapers did in fact come out, if you look back at yesterday's papers, some of these stories continue. And there you have it on the Malay Mail, Turun chief arrested. Now he is a young student activist who is part of an organization not about bringing people to the streets necessarily. Turun actually is a reference to getting the cost of living issue resolved and bringing costs down. Of course, it could mean turun ke padang or going down to the field, going out to the streets. At any rate, there you have it. He's been rearrested after a magistrate decided that the police did not have a good case to hold him for 7 days as they wanted. But the police decided they would, crook a snook at the magistrate by actually rearresting the chap. So there you have it. While on the Star we have all that comes with Christmas, here, there is still hope and joy. And that's interesting still, because I guess many people have lost hope and are joyless. After a year of real challenges in terms of where Malaysia is going, the NST carries another hopeful headline with "Come Together." Sounds like a Beatles song in the making. But the more important thing, of course, is there a gap between what is said and what is done? And that is something you'll find in the internet media revelations that the government has been funding Perkasa, the rather extreme right-wing Malay group, or a group rather that claims to be fighting for the interests of the Malay community. Oh, the other thing, of course, is Utusan's headline papers say very little about Christmas, and there it is, tuntutan melampau, extreme demands. And who's making extreme demands? Apparently the Indonesians, when it comes to importing labor for domestic help. The other thing, of course, that captures the interest of the papers is this strange phenomenon of fish coming up to the shore in Lahad Datu. There was expectation that maybe there was a tsunami or an earthquake. It looks like it might have been some form of fish bombing, a technique used to gather fish that's actually environmentally quite destructive but used quite a bit in that part of Malaysia. Berita Harian, again with the message from the government of national integrity. Again, is there a gap between rhetoric and reality? And that's the phrase for today. Mind the gap. Mind the gap. It's a phrase that was made famous in the late 60s in the London Underground, because it's used in many underground systems, so that when you walk from the train onto the platform, or onto the platform into the train, you don't fall between the gap. And so it's a safety message, but I think it's got a lot to do with also how we deal with information in this country and many other countries. Mind the gap. Rhetoric and reality. We end with Harian Metro, which had this on yesterday. I love that picture. That's, of course, a cat waiting for its dead owner to come to life, a cat in distress. And again, that picture of the phenomenon of the fish on the shore. Harian Metro, as you know, is one of the largest selling newspapers in the country, and its poor cousin is Cosmo, which is produced by the Utusan group. So they have it, they also carry today the story that was carried yesterday in Harian Metro. But finally a note, tomorrow night at the Selangor Chinese Assembly Hall, the journalists are gathering to discuss the controversy surrounding the heat. Yes, the weekly that has been suspended, that's been given a show cause letter, and that's struggling to return to the stands and to supply Malaysians with a critical view of the country. Apparently that's not something the Ministry of Home Affairs favours. So if you want to lend support to the heat and to journalism in the country, maybe you should go down to Selangor Chinese Assembly Hall tomorrow night, that's Friday, for a discussion on where this country and journalism is going. I'm Sharaad Kuttan. You've been listening to BFM's Morning Headlines. This is the 26th of December. BFM 89.9.